It was long. It was kind of really neat seeing it come together one piece by one piece, you know. Because you hear the song live or you hear it on the disc afterwards and it's just one complete package, but to hear it come together like every little piece at a time is kind of sweet. And yeah, it was just a lot of fun to have. Like, we goofed around. We were just basically four guys locked in a room for like 50 hours at times and for like pretty much a week straight, so it's kind of nice.
Overall, it was a very interesting experience as opposed to working on the EP where we were doing recording in James's basement. This was probably the first time where we actually spent an entire weekend in the studio, and it was very exciting just to kind of be there and be a part of putting it together, but at the same time it meant for some pretty long days. I know over Thanksgiving weekend we did, what, 3 15, 16-hour days in a row. It made for quite a tiring experience, but overall pretty rewarding.
And my part specifically was quite a long day. The drums took a while to set up, and soundcheck was probably the worst part about it, but the best part was when I actually got to play. It was great. I got to play the same song about 3-4 times, songs I actually enjoy playing. And it was a long day, about 13 hours, but I got it done, and I think it sounds fantastic.
It was nice to be in a real studio and not just the basement. And the quality we got on the album is pretty awesome, and I think we're all happy with it. And yeah, the whole experience was cool. It was definitely different and long days, but they were all worth it.
It's really tough to pick a favorite. I'd probably say The World We Used to Know, just because it's something new. I always like listening to new stuff, and it's got some nice hooks to it. So yeah.
My favorite track to work on was HWY, just because it's one of the older tunes and kind of changed it up a little bit for the album and made it a little raunchier, so that was nice.
My favorite track to work on was probably Burning Bridges. I've always had a thing for that song. I really enjoy it. It's just one of my favorites to play on the album.
My favorite would have to be White Collar. It's one of my favorite songs that we worked on, and it has a lot of meaning for me and meaning for, I think, everyone else in the band, as we all have to have day jobs to get ourselves by. This doesn't quite pay the bills for us, but it's, you know, it talks a bit about we are all at kind of a crossroads where we have our day-to-day lifestyle and we have this alternate life where, you know, it makes you wonder what could happen if we do go down this path as opposed to staying on the course that we're currently on. And right now it's a fun hobby, but at the same time it does kind of make you wonder about, you know, what if.
I think the biggest thing we were trying to accomplish was just replicating our live sound, because we really pride ourselves on our live sound and getting people out to the show and having the show experience. So I think trying to incorporate the show experience into the disc is really what we were trying to accomplish.
To capture LOC's live sound and make it sound like a show coming through your car speakers.
I was trying to get down on paper or on audio, so to speak, just to have a permanent record of what we had accomplished as a group together. You know, it's been an exciting experience, and we're in it for the fun, not the money. And just to kind of have that permanent record of what we've been able to create together was what I wanted to get out of the album, and that's what we'll take away from this for the rest of our lives.
Ben? Yeah.
Go for another part.
Yeah, drummer, Java.
Long summer days tell me how to change my ways. Give me what I need to survive my darkest days. So let's call us what this is and go our separate ways. Before this gets much worse, you should give me back my keys. I'll ask you one last time, just leave it all alone. I think that this is best, you know I'm better on my own. Yeah. How do we know what's right?
The name Highway 21 came from the fact that we kind of grew up all along that highway between Hamilton and Delray. Been at our jam space at the farm there, that's right on Highway 21. So we were constantly, going from home to the jam space and back, and just putting a lot of miles on Highway 21. And we developed as a group, basically on Highway 21. That's where our music came from. So it was kind of cool to have that be the title of the album.
Well, I pulled over, got out the camera, stood in the ditch, and waited for a car to come by. And I kept on waiting for a car to go by. Kept on waiting some more for a car to go by. And then realized there wasn't going to be any cars go by.
Because it's Highway fucking 21.
Yeah. It was 11 o'clock at night, and the place was deserted. So I called up Corey and told him to get out here. So he drove out in his brother's pickup with the brightest headlights possible, and I don't know the number of passes he had to do past the sign before we finally got the photo right, but it had to have been at least 20. So it made for some entertaining time spent in this ditch being eaten alive by mosquitoes, but I think the end result was worth it.
Travis, what's next for Left of Center?
World domination.
Right now, once we have the album in our hands, I think we'll be shamelessly promoting the thing all around the globe as much as we can. My biggest goal is that we want our album to be heard, and we want it heard by all ears as much as we can, so we can share our story of how we grew as a group together. And we want to have a lot of fun doing it.